Hi everyone, this is going to be an overview, review, and live swatches for MAC's Fall Color Collection. This collection will launch in stores on September 29th. It was originally named the Cindy Sherman Collection, but has now been renamed to the MAC Fall Color Collection for Fall 2011. There are some colors that I will not be showing in this video, and that's because they are permanent colors. They're colors that are in MAC's line that aren't limited edition. They will be in MAC's line available for you to purchase even after this collection has stopped being sold in stores and online. So I don't include, usually unless I just have it lying around in my own collection, I don't show those items or those colors because it's very easy to find a lot of other reviews on a lot of other blogs or YouTube channels for images and swatches of those colors. For the purposes of these kinds of videos, I want to show you the limited edition colors so that you can make a quicker decision about whether you really want to buy those colors or not. Make sure to look in the description bar, which is below this video, for individual links to reviews on allurabeauty.com. You can see full swatches and more pictures of each of these items. Also stay tuned for multiple giveaways. Just make sure you stay tuned to the blog for those. Alright, let's get on to swatches. Starting with the lip products, there are 4 lip glosses that are released with this collection that are $14.50 each. The first one is See-Through, which is a permanent color. It's a peachy beige with a very tiny bit of shimmer. The ones shown here from top to bottom are Pink Fade, Orange Tempera, and Good Times. And these 3 colors shown here are all limited edition colors. First to swatch is Pink Fade. And this is a pale pink color. Next is Orange Tempera, and this is a pale pinkish peach color. And third is Good Times, which is a pale mauve color. Now these aren't the most opaque, but they do give you a good amount of color even for being lip glosses, and they do glide on very smoothly on the skin. They aren't super tacky or sticky, so if you really dislike that in your lip glosses, these are on the less tacky side. Next up are 8 lipsticks included in this collection. The 2 that I don't show here are XS, which is a permanent color. That's a dirty red chestnut color. And Ruby Woo, which is a very vivid blue-based red color, which is also permanent in MAC's line. The ones that I show here from left to right are Flesh Pot, Violetta, Plum Bright, Neon Orange, Show Orchid, and Fusion Pink. Now, of those, only Plum Bright is a truly limited edition color. The other ones are permanent, but they are only permanent in the Pro line, which is not as accessible to everyone as normal permanent items and normal permanent colors, so I am going to show them here for you in this video. If you aren't a Pro member but do want to buy MAC Pro products, you can call MAC directly and request these colors if you want them. First up is Flesh Pot. This is a pale, muted, slightly pink beige color, and it has a satin finish. Second is Violetta. This is a very bright violet purple color, and it has an amplified finish. Third is Plum Bright, and this is just a basic purple color with a satin finish. Fourth is Neon Orange, and this is a bright orange color with an amplified finish. Fifth is Show Orchid. This is a very vivid hot pink color, also with an amplified finish. And sixth is Fusion Pink. And this is a very, very bright, very red-based coral color, also with an amplified finish. Again, all of these formulas, they glide on very smoothly on the skin. They are quite opaque. I would say that Violetta and Plum Bright are a little less opaque than the other colors that you see here, but if you do layer them, you can get quite an even finish Next up are the 4 chromographic pencils. These are $15 each. And if I forgot to mention, the lipsticks that we just looked at are also $14.50 each. These chromographic pencils are permanent, but only in the Pro line. From top to bottom, you have Process Magenta, Basic Red, High Def Cyan, and Rich Purple. And these are $15 each. Alright, so first up we have Process Magenta. This is a matte magenta color. Next is Basic Red, which is a very straightforward primary red color. Third is High Def Cyan, and this, as the name suggests, is a cyan blue color. And fourth is Rich Purple, which MAC describes as a dense purple color. These pencils do glide on very smoothly. It's not a super soft formulation like, say, for the Stila eye kohls, but they are fairly soft and they do glide on smoothly on the skin, which is great. A lot of the times when you have pencils that are these very bright, vivid, and primary colors, they also have a very dense formulation that's hard to get to glide smoothly on the skin, but these chromographic pencils are very good at gliding smoothly and evenly on the skin. Next are the 2 nail lacquers. These are $15 each. The one on the left is Cocoa Clay, and the one on the right is Oyster Shell. Cocoa Clay is a warm chocolate color. If you only put one application or one layer on, it's a very translucent brown color. In this picture here is 2 layers. Next is Oyster Shell. Again, it was very, very translucent and a little spotty with just 1 layer. In fact, in this photo you see 3 layers of color here. So this is a very nice nude neutral color, great for work, but you will have to apply at the very least 2 and probably 3 layers to get a nice even finish. Moving on to the eye products, we'll start with the panned eyeshadows here. These are $15 each, and from left to right, you have 3 Ring Yellow, Passionate, Blue Candy, Shockaholic, and Royale. First swatch is 3 Ring Yellow, and this is a slightly greenish yellow color. On the eyelids and on the skin, it will probably come off as a very yellow-based gold color. Second is Passionate. This is a mid-toned red color. It looks almost magenta on the skin. And this is a matte finish. 3 Ring Yellow over here is a Volux Pearl finish. Third is Blue Candy. And this is what MAC describes as a clean blue color. A little bit of sort of like an ocean blue. And this has a satin finish. Fourth is Shockaholic, which is, MAC's is a deep purple, but I would say that it's a very middle-toned, middle-of-the-road, mid-toned purple color. And this also has a satin finish. And fifth is Royale, which is a clean violet color. And this has a matte finish. So I would say, other than 3 Ring Yellow, which goes on very evenly, these other very bright colors, they're pretty good, but they do have a little bit of unevenness in the application. Now, these are swatched over an eyeshadow base, so I would say that it's not extremely impressive in terms of finish, but they do give you a decent color, and a lot of the times the formula is very difficult to get to be extremely vibrant and smooth with bright colors like this. So MAC has done a good job with these colors, definitely not a great job though. Next up are the pigments. These are $20 each. From left to right, you have Emerald Dusk, Blue Storm, Starless Night, Neon Orange, and Magenta Madness. Now, tan is also included in this fall color collection. Violet and Golden Olive are also included in this collection, but those are all permanent colors. So those are all colors that will exist and will still be available for you to purchase even after this collection has stopped being sold. First is Emerald Dusk. This is a deep yellow-based blue color and has white pearls in it. I'm adding a second layer just to get that finish to be even. This is a very, very pretty color. It's sort of a deep gray with what comes off as kind of light blue or silver sparkles in it. Next is Blue Storm, and this is a rich metallic blue color. Third is Starless Night. This is a deep blackish purple, and it has light purple pearls in it. Fourth is Neon Orange. Mac says this is an intense salmon neon color. It's coming off as a little chalky, but it is a very intense and vivid color that you get on the skin. And last is Magenta Madness. This is an intense blue or purple based neon pink color. And these two neon colors here have matte finishes. There are two eyeshadow quads that come with this collection. They are $38 each. This first one here is the Angel Flame quad. The colors are Chamomile, Feather Pink, Angel Flame, and Gravel. First is Chamomile. This is a creamy pale yellow color with a satin finish. As you can see, it's a very light color. It barely shows up on my skin. So I'm going to apply a second layer so it shows up much better with a second layer applied. Now I really had to dig into that eyeshadow with this brush, and this is a very high quality brush. It has very densely packed bristles, and I use these brushes pretty much every day to apply my eyeshadow, so they work very well. So this color will show up, but you do have to work with it a little bit and pick up a lot of the product. Second is Feather Pink. This is a mid-toned pink color. Shows up a lot better than the first color did, but I'm still going to apply a second layer just so you can get a little more vibrancy out of it. So here's a second layer. Third is Angel Flame. This is a coral that flashes pink and yellow, and this has a frost finish. The first two colors here were satin finishes, and again you can see weak in pigmentation, so I'm going to apply a second layer. So the quality of the color isn't improved really even with a second layer, and I really dug into that color there in the pan. So I think at best this would be just a very light lid color or possibly a highlighter color. And fourth is Gravel, which is a blue-gray color, and this has a matte finish. So it's very good pigmentation, actually. It goes on fairly opaquely, and I don't need to go back to the pan for a second layer. So overall I would say a mixed quad. I think on the disappointing side. Gravel is a very nice pigmented color, but the other three colors are a little weak in pigmentation, in particular Angel Flame, which takes a lot of work to even just show up on the skin. This next quad is the Parlor Smoke quad. The colors you have here are Parlor Smoke, Cross Cultural, Steel, and Indigo. So first swatch is Parlor Smoke. This is a mauve gray color with a frost finish. Very decent pigmentation in the first layer here. The next color is Cross Cultural. which is a neutral brown color and has a matte finish. This color, especially for being a matte formula, has great pigmentation, and it's a perfect color that would work for just about any sort of skin tone and skin color. Third is Steel, which is an almost black color that has a Velux pearl finish. Definitely more uneven and a little weaker in pigmentation than the first two colors there, but still decent. I'm going to apply a second layer just to even out the color. And fourth, we have Indigo, which is a matte navy color. Again, a little uneven, but pretty good and decent pigmentation for a matte formula. So overall, I think this is a fairly impressive quad, certainly much, much better than the Angel Flame quad, which is the other quad included in this collection. And something a little unusual for a quad is that you get two very decent matte formulations. Lastly, for the eye products is this Lone Fluid Line color here. The fluid lines are $15 each, and this color is Ash Violet. Just so that you can see the color, I'm going to swatch first with my finger. And Ash Violet is a blackened purple color. So there's somewhat of an idea of the color that you get. And then so that you can see how it applies as a liner, I'm going to apply with a pointed brush. So the color isn't that opaque. It's a little weak, but if you work with it a little bit and put on, 2 or 3 layers, you'll be able to get a more even finish on the eyelid. Last up are the 2 mineralized skin finishes that come with this collection. On the left you have Lightscapade, and on the right you have Porcelain Pink. And as you may know, Lightscapade there on the left is a very highly coveted limited edition color. These are $28 each. Make sure to stay tuned to AlluraBeauty.com because I will be giving away several of the Lightscapade MSFs. Starting with Lightscapade, I'll swatch the color first with my finger just to give you a more dense application. So this is, as you can see, very soft beige color with multi-dimensional shimmers. And next I'm going to apply this with a dense angled brush. So as you can see, it's very strong in pigmentation actually. You could use it with something as dense as this kind of brush here, or you can use something for a more lighter application like a stippling brush. Next up is Porcelain Pink. This is a very soft corally pink color, and it has gold veining in the pan, which shows up a little bit on the skin too. And here's Porcelain Pink applied with the same angled brush. These are both going to be very great highlight colors. Someone who is more warm-toned may want to opt for Porcelain Pink because it does have that gold in it, which makes it lean to be more warm in color. So there is the MAC Fall 2011 color collection. Again, make sure to check the description box for links to more photos, swatches, and reviews for all these products. And make sure to stay tuned to the giveaway. If you would like to, you can follow AlluraBeauty.com on Facebook and on Twitter. And soon there will be a giveaway for Urban Decay's Book of Shadows 4 for some of the items in this collection, in the Art of Powder MAC collection, and also a giveaway for some items in the Style Driven collection. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.